What's up, guys? Welcome back once again. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying my podcast and videos and all that. And this is, how do I say this? This is not just a message. This is also me being really, just go along with this. Nobody ever needs to put up or tolerate any type of abuse at all. And this is to raise that awareness. To raise the awareness of abuse. Whether it's mental or physical. Nobody deserves it. And let me tell you something. I know all about mental abuse. I know all about it. Because it's happened to me many times. Many times. And that is why things are the way they are now. Because I took action. And I done something about it. And you know what? What is sad is those that do it, when they can't admit it to themselves that they do it. Even just little things. Little things. Teasing somebody about their vision. Teasing somebody about being blind or about something that, is that they can't help, basically. You know what? I am divorced. And from time to time, I still hear that abuse. And there is only so much that you can do. But there's also only so much that you can tolerate. You can't ignore it. But you've got to take that next step to stop it. So let me tell you something. Anybody out there, you are not alone. Do you hear me? You're not alone. And you can't allow it to continue. You cannot allow that person to continue to mentally abuse you. Because you know what it does? It stresses you out. What happens when you get stressed? With your own body, physically, what happens to your body when you stress out? What goes up? Your blood pressure. What else is affected? Your nerves. Right? There's no reason anybody should have to be stressed out or nerved out or have high blood pressure, which I don't think I have high blood pressure, but there's no reason why a person should go through that. Ever. And what I've realized, guys, is no matter what, even if you don't want to do something to hurt somebody's feelings or whatever, what is more important? Hurting their feelings? Making reality slap them in the face? Or you continuing to be abused? What is more important? You got to ask yourself that. What is more important when you're being mentally abused? What's more important? To let them to continue to do it? Or to put a stop to it? And say, this is where it stops. This is where it ends. This is where I will not tolerate it anymore. And the only way it's going to stop is if you do something about it. You. I've got good kids. They're smart. They do good in school.
YouTube. Now, new from Drone Alert.
Well,
Jake Paul is Mom Rose violent. Hashtag Drone Alert. Jake Paul says sorry to Martinez twins. Notification.
for the most part.
Now, new studio.
Right?
Console mics off. On.
For the most part. Okay? And, you know, we get along good. Even after I'd got my divorce. So no matter what, you got to remember what's important. If you are in a situation where you've got kids, it's important to keep your kids happy. But it's also important to make sure you keep yourself happy. If you're being mentally abused, you need to stand up now and put a stop to it. Because you're the only one that can stop it. The reason I did this was to show those of you out there that might be going through it that I have been through it. I know what it's like. So nobody can tell me, well, you don't understand. Trust me. I understand 100% about mental abuse. I fully understand what it's like. Don't allow yourself to be a victim. And until you stand up and take action to stop it, it will never, ever stop, my friend. It'll never change. And I'm here for you. And it's people like me and others out there that stand up to raise the awareness. Because I think that it's something that's not always paid attention to very much. You know, it's just like someone being physically abused all the time. They're always trying to find ways to cover it up, put more makeup on, hide the bruises. But eventually, what's going to happen? Your body can only take so much of that beating. Right? Well, the same goes when you're being mentally abused. Your body can only take so much before something drastic happens. You have a heart attack or a nervous breakdown, or you end up being put on medicine for the rest of your life because your nerves are so shot. Or you can stop it now. I hope this helps one of you out there that might be going through this. I hope that, you found this by doing a search. How do I stop mental abuse? And some might think, why would anybody ask that? It's simple. Just stop it. It's not always that simple. You don't want to do something to cause a person to go to jail or nothing like that. But there's other ways that you can do things to stop it. You can get away from that person. You can limit access to being around that person. And if you live together, there's only two options. If you live together and you're being mentally abused, you have two options. One, you make them leave. Or number two, you leave. Now, if you're like me, being alone is no fun. Living alone, no one around. Find someone to find a roommate. Find a friend. Put yourself around people. If you keep yourself active and doing things and all that, then you'll have no time to worry about the things that might kind of bring you down about all of it. So just keep yourself active. Keep yourself busy. Do things. Get involved in groups. And maybe you're not working. Then, get a job. Get a part-time job. If you can't work, find things that you can do to keep you busy. Like listening to my videos. Like subscribing to my channel. But no, in all seriousness, I am here for you guys. And I would like my subscribers to help share this. Because I think it's a good way to help those that might be going through abuse. Whether you're being mentally abused or physically abused, I'm here for you, and this is something that we're also going to talk about a lot, just as well as people being bullied. That's the next podcast coming up, by the way.
Pause. Button.
For that said,
Pause this recording.
I'm out of here. But I'll be back with the next podcast covering bullying. My friends, today is when you stop the mental abuse. And if you are one of them people that do that to somebody else, and you're not sure why you do it, but you keep on saying, I don't know why I do it. I think it's funny watching you laugh or blah, blah. No, there's nothing funny about it. Go get yourself some help and stop being a moron.